Hello everyone. This is the pre-market report video for today, 14th May 2024 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. In the last pre-market video, we discussed about the overview of Citigroup report, that how much they were positive on Indian stocks, etc. In addition to that, yesterday around 11 a.m. Indian Standard Time, Fitch Rating released the detailed report about Indian banking stocks. Most of the report is positive. However, I like to highlight the summary. First point, overall the whole banking sector asset quality and risk profile improved very strong. Here, Fitch did praised RBI for their strict regulation. Now, because of this improved asset quality, Indian banks got the huge potential to grow further. Then the second point, Fitch said large private bank gained significant market share compared to that of the public sector banks. The report is presented in a way to trigger the private bank share increase cycle. So it's really very positive for banks. Even yesterday in the technical section, we discussed this. Before yesterday, Bank Nifty was trading very close to 20-week moving average 47,240. So I don't think and don't expect the sharp decline from there. So all together created the relief rally yesterday in the private banks. But this market share drop comment to some extent influenced negatively on the public sector banks. Then the other major positive sector was pharma, which is straightforward due to the strong earnings. Same way on the dragging side, auto sector dragged down because of its earnings. In addition, all the oil refining stocks were under pressure because Singapore GRM from above $4 per barrel on last Friday, it dropped 40% to just $2.5 per barrel yesterday. This sudden drop of Singapore GRM puts pressure on almost all the Indian energy stocks. So overall yesterday, pharma and private banks supported Nifty, whereas PSU banks, auto and energy stocks dragged it down. Institution wise, for the 8th straight session in a row, FIA was net sellers. Yesterday alone, the net sold for near 4,500 crore rupees, and in the last 8 days, just in Indian stocks alone, the net sold for near 29,500 crore rupees. On the other hand, in the last all 8 days, DI did supported the market as they net bought for near 23,000 crore rupees, and yesterday alone DIA net bought for 3,560 crore rupees. To some extent DIA is supporting, but FII is selling more than that. So these are the quick takeaway from yesterday's Indian market. Then coming to US, tonight, US wholesale inflation for April month and Fed chairman speech on economic conference is due. And tomorrow, very important, consumer inflation for April month is scheduled to release. Because expecting these two macros, US market was slightly nervous last night. No important macro was scheduled last night, so market was driven by individual stocks. Tesla closed positive of over 2% as there was a report that US President Biden is going to impose quadrupled tax on Chinese EV vehicle import. Then Apple and Google kind of counterbalanced each other since Bloomberg made the announcement that Apple is forming an agreement with OpenAI for integrating the ChatGPT in iPhone. So this news increased the Apple stock price by over 1.5%. In the end, Dow Jones down marginally 0.21%, S&P 500 closed near flat, and Nasdaq increased marginally 0.29%. But the more negative news is on VIX side as it increased over 8% and moved above 13.5. In case of oil, don't know why, but kind of very stable and trading in the same place for last 4 trading sessions. At this time of this video, it haven't changed much. WTI crude trading at $79 per barrel and Brent crude trading at $83.5 per barrel. Coming to Indian ADR, mostly it's just following the Indian market. All 4 major stocks closed positive. Here, Infosys and Wipro closed more positive than Indian market, whereas HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank closed less positive. So basically, I think it's just arbitrage correction. Regarding Gift Nifty, at 3 a.m. Indian Standard Time, it closed at 22,213, At present, the premium is stable and around 80 points, which kind of indicating flat to 30 points gap up opening. These were the things happened in the global market. Now let's see the Indian market related info. First, in the aftermarket hours at 5:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, Minister of Statistics released the India's consumer inflation for April month. As a headline data, the number came as 4.83% against expectation of 4.8%. Generally, it's like almost the same as analyst expectation and it is low compared to previous month. So overall, it's a positive number. However, if you see in depth, I kind of found some issue. I mean, if required, please pause and have a look. This is a very interesting chart. I took it from the Rochester.com. The drop in inflation is mainly coming from oil price drop, whereas food inflation is still at elevated level 7.9%. And in that, the worst is vegetable price. Compared to a year ago, vegetable price increased as much as 27.8%, which is very much alarming. I mean, personally, I don't consider this inflation number as positive, but from the Gift Nifty movement perspective, it looks like market took this as positive. Second, about earnings. DLF, Jindal Steel and UPL, all those major companies' earnings beats the analyst expectation, so those companies will be on focus. Similarly, today Airtel is going to release their earnings. At present, on an average, revenue expect to cross 39,000 and the profit expect to come above 2,200 crore rupees. So this is the top line. Then in addition as a sub, average revenue per user expects to reach 208 rupees. Let's see. As a summary, US market index closed mixed. The broader market is kind of waiting for the inflation to come. In line with that, Gift Nifty is indicating flat to 30 points gap up opening. Moving on, as per stock open interest, Piramal Enterprise, Hindustan Petroleum, Ipca Lab, Bharat Electronics and Shriram Finance got an increase in open interest with a negative close, which indicates the short build-up. On the other hand, Cipla, Astral, Siemens India, Aditya Birla Capital and Dr. Lal Path Labs got an increase in open interest along with a positive price close indicating the long build-up. About the things to look out, Bharti Airtel, Shree Cement, Siemens, Apollo Tyres, Bajaj Electricals, Colgate Palmolive, PVR Inox and Oberoi Realty are some of the major Indian companies' earnings results are scheduled to release today. Then regarding global macro, during our market time, first around 11:30 a.m., Germany's consumer inflation and UK's unemployment rate is due. Then at 12 p.m., India's wholesale inflation is scheduled to release. And in the night for US, their wholesale inflation for April month and very important Fed chairman speech are the important items we need to keep an eye out today. Coming to technical, Nifty opened 20 points gap down and moved down to 100-day exponential moving average 21,825. However, after that it took the support there, then bounced back and closed around 22,100. Thus, on the daily chart, it formed small bullish candlestick pattern with long lower shadow, which looks like hammer kind of pattern, indicating the possibility of a bullish reversal. In addition, hourly momentum indicator has a positive crossover, which all are positives. So, Nifty's recovery might face some resistance in the 22,150 to 22,200 range and only a decisive move above 22,200 could trigger a stronger rally. On the lower end, support is at 21,950. Then in case of Bank Nifty, it opened at the same place as the previous close and had the strong recovery as it managed to hold on to its support 100-day exponential moving average. Thus, finally, after 8 days of negative closing, Bank Nifty closed positive around 47,750. And also on the daily chart, after 8 red candles, Bank Nifty formed green candlestick pattern with long lower shadow, showing some recovery from the long rising support trend line. Hence, as long as Bank Nifty maintains the support level of 47,200 on the downside, there is a potential for a pullback towards its 20-day moving average at 48,200. On the options front, the maximum call option open interest was at 23,000 strike, followed by 22,500 and 22,300 with maximum call option rating at 22,600 strike, then 22,300 and 22,000. Whereas on the put side, the maximum open interest was at 21,000 strike, followed by 21,500 and 22,000 with meaningful new put option rating at 21,800 strike, then 21,500 and 21,900. Thus, from options data, it's indicating that Nifty may face resistance at 22,300 with support around 22,000 to 21,900 zone. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some useful information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment decision based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I am doing this for me and viewers educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.